many jokes about like men not knowing where their clit is. I'm like, I don't know
where the dick is.
I don't know what you like. There's so much pressure.
I can start with a gift we just fucked up.
Oh my God.
Well,
yeah.
we fucked it up for a year.
Yeah, we did fuck it up for an entire year.
To be fair, I didn't notice, but
I know.
I thought you might not notice, but I was like, it's immoral. That's
Dude,
how I felt about
once
it.
every 2 weeks, I would get a text from Brittany being like, we have to figure out Mae's wedding gift. And I would be like, yeah, and then do nothing about it.
This for real has been on my mind and my list for 11 months.
Dude, that's probably why you were sick for a week.
That's probably why my anxiety's been heightened. That's probably why I got those panic attacks.
Yeah, I know. It was because you didn't get Mae.
I still didn't get the gift.
I mean, honestly, like I had my wedding in New Orleans, which was obviously a schlep for most people that went. So I was like, it's fine. Like I don't need people's money on top of that. You guys get a hotel and all that shit. You know?
Also,
I was one of those obnoxious brides that made people go to Mexico City for my bachelorette and then also travel for my wedding. I see like so many TikToks and I'm like, okay, algorithm, you got me. It's always like, it's like, don't you hate when people do this? It's like enough already. And I'm like, that was completely me.
It was so much fun though.
People said yes.
Our very first episode is about Mae's wedding. Well, we talked about your wedding.
Yeah,
we didn't
we weren't like,
the first episode is you guys just tearing down my wedding. You're like, I fucking hated this. Her dress
Look at this
sucked.
TikTok bitch.
You could see her belly button in her first dress. You could. It really sucked, actually. You know when like you're kind of chubby and you can see your outline of your belly button in shirts?
You look great.
Yeah. I was dealing with that. So
I thought about those sleeves a bunch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the sleeves are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Did they stay on the whole night?
No. It was pretty much just for the ceremony.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so they were like big ass puffy sleeves with like a cape. And I got it off Etsy for like $100.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Man, that wedding was so much fun.
It was so much fucking
That
fun.
wedding kept me alive for like 4 months after.
Yeah, I know.
Like I just had so many fun memories.
Yeah. Oh my God, it was so bananas.
Yeah, it was a good time. I was blackout drunk.
Yeah.
Blackout drunk at my own wedding.
Of course, you should be.
Yeah. I know.
You
I hate when
should
people
be.
are like too classy at their wedding. I'm like, what are we at the fucking cotillion? Like, let's
Yeah,
get it
yeah.
going. You know,
They're acting more like a host than like the person that's celebrating.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know. It's like, I don't know. It's
Your
lighten
wedding
up a
was
little
great.
bit. You
It
know?
was perfect.
Yeah. I remember my mother-in-law, which is hilarious to say out loud, but my mother-in-law, technically, she was
God,
like,
Mae is such a fucking adult.
yeah, right.
I
I'm
can't
so
believe
fucking
it.
old, dude.
You're so married.
I'm so married. My under-eye bags tell it all. But yeah, she was saying, she was like, yeah, I don't know if you guys are going to need to lock down a place for the after party because you're going to be at the venue from 4:30 to 10. Like, that's a long time. And I was like, girl, that's how we talk, girl. I was like,
Yeah. You're like, you don't know how many comedians have bags of cocaine for this wedding specifically.
I
There
did
were, like, a
cocaine
few
in my
bags
wedding
of
dress.
mushrooms.
Yeah, I did cocaine like on a street corner with fucking Chris Metcalf, which was like the first time I met him. And I was like, who's this little business jock?
Yeah.
And like, he isn't that at all, but like he comes across like that a lot. Like the way he just has like finance face.
He does.
You know?
And then I got a text from him. Well, it was at that time, but I didn't see it till the next day. It was like 5 a.m. and he was like, hey, here's the name of the guy.
Did you ask for coke?
I guess I asked for the name of the guy, but I didn't mean it.
For his coke dealer?
I guess.
Wow.
I don't know.
You hit him up?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But the next day, I just...
Yeah. I miss doing coke.
Dude,
That was
I don't
fun
do it
times.
anymore.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore either. And like, I don't know, it's a fun like bonding experience. And then you quit doing coke and you realize you don't like any of your friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. I literally don't hang out with like any of those people anymore. Because I was like, what we talked about was when we were getting the next bag, where we were doing the next line.
Yeah.
What places had good bathrooms for it.
Yeah.
Like, the extent of our relationship.
I fucking know.
It's worse
dude.
than the relationship you would have with a coworker who you barely know.
Right.
Where you just talk about like the snack options that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could become your coworker because you're always talking about a business you're going to make.
Yeah, I know.
So-
It's the classic trap, dude.
But anyway,
Yeah.
back to this gift real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
For a
Close the loop.
year, 11 months, I've been stressing out. I know this is not about me. It's a gift for you, but it became about me.
Okay.
Today, giving you the gift was about me stopping thinking about
Do you
the
feel
gift.
so much better?
No, because all that...
Why not?
I do feel better, but the wine...
Oh, yeah.
So we gave her a card, but we bought a bottle of wine just before. And I like I put like ribbon on it.
Yeah.
On the bus, I was like bowing it up.
Damn.
And I was like, this gift is getting done. And then like 5 minutes before I got here, I was walking down the street and it just fell out of the bag it was in because it got soaked in the rain.
Right.
So it was all soggy.
Yeah.
And I showed you that picture. It's entirely smashed. So I'm just like pissed walking down the street. And then
Also, immediately beforehand, you were like, I have the bottle of wine. I'm getting off at the next stop. And then 2 minutes later, she texts me with a picture of it, and she's like, "Guess what this is?"
I was so mad. And then it was in the middle of the sidewalk where it crashed.
Yeah.
Fell. And so I was like trying not to let people step on it. So I was like, watch your step for a while.
Conducting around it.
Yeah, I was like conducting the street.
She's like,
and
I
then,
have to go out and buy fucking traffic cones to put around this
Yeah,
broken glass
yeah.
on the sidewalk.
and then I was like kicking some big chunks of glass to the side so no one would walk through. And this guy comes up and he's like, careful, there's glass. And I'm like, I'm dealing with the glass.
I'm the wizard of the glass.
Yeah.
This is my job. I've been appointed by the rat czar or whatever
And
the
then
fuck.
and then he walks with me for a little bit. And I don't really know what he was saying. He seemed a little bit drunk. And I was like, yeah, it was a gift. It sucks, whatever. And then he was like, you could drink Pepsi.
Okay.
And then I started to walk off and he was like, excuse me. Don't be alarmed by the coughing. It's
all good.
It's the end of it. But then we're walking together and he's like, will you want to call me?
Oh my
Do you
God.
want my number?
Oh, did he pick you up? Did you give the number?
Tried. No, I didn't.
Imagine if she was like, and then he asked, you
Sorry.
could drink.
Bless you, yeah.
Then he was like, you could
drink.
drink Pepsi, and then asked for my number, and then I gave it to him.
Yeah.
That's how that story ended.
And then she met her husband by buying my wedding gift. That's actually a fucking great meet cute. You sort of missed out on an opportunity.
Yeah, maybe that was your husband, Brittany. The
Oh,
guy who
yeah.
was
Maybe.
drunk at 6 p.m.
Just
on a
drinking
sidewalk.
Pepsi, walking down the
Good for
street.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about getting drunk in the middle of the day today because it was pouring out rain.
I know, it feels like
and I
nighttime.
was like,
Yeah.
when I tell you that I did not do a single thing for work today, I mean, I don't think I wrote a single email. Not one.
Oh my God, dude. I have days like that all the time. My job's
Same.
a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to Worthless Clowns.
Well, oh, yeah. Welcome to
This took
Worthless
so
Clowns.
long.
Good to be
Our intro
here.
took so long, but it's fine. Podcast about how stupid we all are.
I'm Brittany Cardwell. Follow me at Patronus Cardwell on Instagram.
And I'm Allie O'Neill. You can follow me on Instagram at It's Allie O'Neill. And we have a stupid guest today.
We do, yes.
You've seen her on the podcast Risque Business News. It's Mae Planert.
Sure is. I went to a very bad college and everything. So this is the podcast for me.
Did you study any business stuff in college?
I studied communications. Ever heard of it? Yeah, it's like really tough major. It's like hard to get into. You know?
What does that mean?
Nothing. It means people that are like, I don't know, just people that are wasting their damn parents'
Get
money.
a lozenge. Brittany's getting up to get a lozenge because she's sick. But
I'm not sick anymore.
Well,
sorry, she's
sounds
not sick anymore.
She's just coughing up phlegm.
Even though she's like, no, but yeah, communications is like an English major for people who don't want to read books.
yeah, pretty much.
Communications is like an English major, but instead of books, you make PowerPoints.
Yeah. There's no books to be read.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Actually, so like I think the pipeline is that you're supposed to go into PR, which is also another like stupid person thing, I think. And I actually had a class that I really liked. It was like you would have this client, like this fictitious client, and they would get caught like, fucking their student or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And you had an hour to write the press release that goes out.
I'm sorry.
like,
Was it
six
really
hours.
fucking their student? That's
Or
so
whatever.
funny.
Yeah, it'd be like,
That's so funny.
They got caught on Jeffrey Epstein's plane or something like,
If all the crimes were just insane.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, my client just beheaded his wife.
was an ISIS apologist.
Yeah, I know.
And they're a professor at Yale.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
My client just bombed the World Trade Center, so now I have to write a press release for it.
Yeah. And that was actually a lot of fun because it was like crisis PR, I guess. And I feel like that would be so poor for my health. But I actually, my toxic trait is that I think I would be incredible at that. Like if it's someone else's crisis, I know how to move the chess pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, totally. It's definitely easier to deal with somebody else's crisis than your own.
Yeah.
That's why people have PR people.
Yeah.
You know? Because
Yeah.
they can look at it objectively.
Keep an eye out for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Brittany, what's going on with you?
Well, I
you
was
had
sick
your
all
big
week.
cough.
I'm sick all week. I have my big cough.
Big cough.
Big
Feel
cough.
better?
I feel so much better, like my body and my
I
brain.
feel like you're stressing.
I'm stressed because there's a tickle in my throat.
The worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I have to cough again, we'll just get through it and let it.
Have you guys
out.
ever coughed on stage before? I had like a coughing fit on stage at West Side Comedy Club, which is like,
Oh no.
you know, like a legitimate. It wasn't like a
Yeah.
like
It's
a random
actual
like
club,
bar show
yeah.
or something. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I had like a frog in my throat for part of the set. It was like kind of a disaster. I don't even
I've
remember
had
how I
this-
handled it, but I had to
Yeah.
like address it.
Yeah, of
I've had this
course.
feeling on stage before and like said something and it turned into a cough and then been like, oh no, I'm not actually that sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't say that, but I was
Right.
like, they're gonna think I'm like horrible or something.
I feel like the normal response is like, it's not COVID. Even
I
though,
know,
like,
yeah.
it's just
That's-
bronchitis.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
front row.
Or like,
Yeah.
don't worry, it's COVID.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But I spent the whole week rewatching Girls.
How's that been?
It was good and bad.
Yeah.
It was like fun to re-experience it now that I'm 30 something old.
Question mark. Same.
also-
I'm
30
also
negative
30
one.
something years old.
We're all 29, guys.
We're
Yeah.
all 29 forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
If
And
we
I
die
think
right now,
Yeah.
if we all kill ourselves on the pod, we'll be 29 forever.
on average,
Amazing.
yeah.
On average.
Um, but it's fun to re-experience now because like not only am I older and I'm like, man, a lot of this stuff did happen and it's ridiculous, but also I appreciate different characters now.
Yeah.
Like Shoshana is so weird and funny.
Yeah, she is very funny.
Yeah.
I know, because I remember watching it the first time and thinking that she was like sort of an idiot. And I loved Jessa. That's her name, right?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah,
And-
the hippie dippy one.
Yeah, and I was like, everyone wants to be a Jessa, like whatever the fuck. And then now I've actually rewatched a few episodes recently, and I was like, Jessa is intolerable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like intolerable.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's what growing up is.
Yeah.
Is being like, I don't like Jessa and I like Shoshana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
totally.
also Marnie, when I first watched it, I identified with her a little more only because she was going through a breakup with someone who had nothing wrong with him.
Yeah.
And I was doing the same thing
yeah.
with my boyfriend. So I was like really aligned with her story, even though
Yeah.
I think she like really sucks.
She really sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very cringe, but I kind of like how she like embraces the cringe
Yeah.
in later when she does a singing career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So tough.
Yeah.
That's a tough watch. Woo.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Man, if only we could be more like Marnie in
I
our
know.
like, delusion, you know?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I would like try harder probably
Oh,
and get more.
absolutely. Yeah.
Honestly, I've been like I'm not even kidding. I've been looking into getting like hypnotized to just like I swear to God, getting hypnotized to just be like, you know, don't overthink things. Like you're just put it out there, whatever. Cause I get so paralyzed because I'm like,
yeah,
I want to
same
put
here.
out this clip or whatever, but everyone's gonna be making fun of me. And then any clip I have that's on the internet, I have such low self-esteem that if I see it's been shared, I'm like, oh, it's because comedians are making fun of it and they're sending it in their group chats and they're tearing me to pieces. That's why it's being
Excuse me.
shared, which is probably like 50 fucking % of the shares. But like, I just like can't get out of my own head.
Mhm.
And so I'm like, I feel like I need, like, I'm going to go into a hypnotist and be like, what do you want to work on? I'd be like,
Yeah.
I need to walk out of here delulu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like delusional as fuck.
I need a little more.
Dude,
I do
honestly.
the same thing with the clips. I just like I won't post and I'll make up a lot of reasons why I can't.
Yep.
And then I'll post and I'll be like, ugh. And
Yeah.
I'll be like overcritical after.
right.
Yeah.
And then I'll not post for a few weeks because I'm like busy.
Yeah.
And then so much time has gone by that I'm like, now it doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a
wedding
expecting
gift.
me to post,
Yeah.
so whatever.
Dude.
I don't want to burn my material. I'm like,
Yeah.
Netflix isn't exactly banging down
I
my
know.
door to buy my material.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, you think you're gonna like this material in 5 years
Yeah,
when you have a
right.
special? I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna hate all this stuff.
Mhm.
Dude,
It's
absolutely.
probably gonna be all different.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, we watch so many comedians who are just like so bad, but like think they deserve the world.
Yeah.
And so they ask for everything and then they're booked constantly.
And
Yeah.
they think they deserve it. And,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
other people think they deserve it because they're acting like they do. So they're like, I guess they do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like this
Yeah.
weird like mind
And then
fuck.
they're like,
Yeah.
not only are they asking, so they seem like they do, they also are booked everywhere because they're
Yeah.
asking everybody else. So it
Yeah.
just
Right.
like comes together.
No, totally.
Yeah, I've been like too proud to ask lately. And then I'm like, oh, wait. I have like 2 shows for a month. Like, you know, like, I'm like barely a comedian anymore if I don't ask for favors, you know?
Yeah. No, I gotta fucking ask for shows. I always
ask more too.
forget. I should make a list of shows that I should ask.
Me too.
Yeah.
I remake those lists all the time
Yeah.
and then I lose them or I
Mm.
just don't relook for them because I don't really want to ask anybody. So I
Yeah.
don't want to find the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, it's ass.
It's bad.
It's
being a
ass.
comedian.
It's
It's
such
ass.
ass. It really is. Like, you have to be like, to do so many more things outside of the actual act of
Mhm.
stand-up comedy. It's like the
Yeah.
last important thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, God. And then the whole clips thing, I'm like, God, I wish I could just do stand-up and not have to have an internet presence.
Yeah.
I honestly, like, I want somebody, if someone's willing to do this, please hit me up. But I would pay somebody extra to just watch my tape and then just pull out clips that they want. I don't even
started
want to
doing that.
fucking watch my tape.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be like, do this joke from
No.
this timestamp to this timestamp. I'm like, literally just watch my ugly ass
Mhm.
face and horrible sounding voice and figure out what is salvageable to con people on the internet into
Mhm.
thinking it was a good joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
There
yeah.
are people who do that. I think you just have to.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
the studio does it.
Okay, I'll send
shit.
you
My
some
friend's
tapes.
basement studio.
I might send you some tapes too, because I started doing that with somebody, and it's great, except that it's a little bit expensive. And
Yeah.
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 if I'm sending him a long tape, it's like,
It is so funny too because I feel like I'm spending so much on my comedy career, and I'm like, well, when am I gonna start making money?
I know,
This is
same.
getting kind
Oh
of
my God. Yeah,
humiliating.
not forever.
Never.
And
Yeah,
also, it
not
sucks
once.
that the only way you can fucking make money is to tour.
I know.
I I don't know. I know so many comedians who like their whole life is touring, and like it just seems awful.
It
Yeah.
is.
Like I don't want to fucking
yeah, none
like
of them
your
come back
husband.
seeming
Yeah.
happy about it, right?
What?
None of them come back seeming happy about it, even though Mark gets to go everywhere.
Yeah, Mark is like a different. He's like a fucking Nazi though. He's crazy. He's like so militant about how he does stuff. Like he just like sucks it up and does it. So
Yeah.
like he
Yeah.
got back from Europe and then went directly from Europe to Skankfest.
Oh, whoa.
Oh,
And that was in
Jesus.
Vegas. And I was like, you should have said no to Skankfest. And he was like, yeah, but I said yes. I'm just gonna go. And I'm like, this is insane.
Yeah.
Like you're
Yeah.
putting your body through fucking hell.
Yeah.
yeah.
But he just like
Wait, he went
just
same
sucks it up
day?
and he does it. Yeah, same day. He like
Oh.
landed at JFK and went directly to Skankfest.
Oh my
Like
God.
didn't even like stop at the house to like pet the cat.
Oh.
Nothing.
Ugh,
That
God.
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
Man.
Also, like, I don't know. I feel like there's so many different ways to like make money doing comedy, but like he probably started at a time where that was the only way.
Yeah.
And now he's like, well, this is the job.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And it's like so scary to be like, oh, this could all go away. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
of course,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
You have
and
to constantly be reminding people that you exist.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And
I know.
feel
Even
like
this week of being sick, I'm like, I'm ruining everything.
Yeah, I forgot that we were
By
friends.
By resting.
I forgot we hung out.
Yeah, I know.
no, resting
It's
is
weird.
crazy.
Yeah.
I've been trying to like lean into more of like a I need to get off TikTok.
I know you keep saying Delulu.
Yeah, I know.
and shit
I'm like in
that.
my soft girl era, but like legit, I'm in my soft girl era. Like I'm like, if I feel like something is too much for me to do, I'm just gonna say no. Like, is that
Yeah.
so fucking bad?
That's healthy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Comedians will tell you that that's fucked up, but like
Yeah.
that's just how everybody thinks.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Like, and if someone's like, oh, do you want to go to this gig that you have to drive fucking 10 hours for
Oh.
each way? I'm like, I don't think so.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think
Well, also
so.
the people
yeah.
who are like that are like have rich parents and don't need to have day jobs.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
So like they're like, yeah, I'll do it.
yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, of course you will. You
Right.
have no responsibilities.
got nothing going on.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
You fucking idiot. I
Yeah.
hate people with rich parents.
Oh,
I do
yeah.
too.
I'm
it's not
so
their
annoyed.
fault, but like, what the fuck?
It's not
Yeah.
their fault, but I am angry about it in a way that I believe it is. You know what I mean? Like they chose to do that.
yeah. Totally.
Should we get to the story?
Yeah, you got a stupid story for us?
Oh yeah. Okay. I have. Okay, so I came with 2 embarrassing stories.
Yeah.
I thought that
Hell
was the
yeah.
assignment. I don't know if
Yeah.
I like look like an. Well, I guess one
No,
of them
no.
I do kind of look like an idiot in one
That's
of them.
perfect.
No, it's
right.
it's a very loose interpretation of stupid.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So the first one I have is from work, actually. This was like a year ago. And I was on vacation in Martha's Vineyard. Hello, wealthy, rich. No, I was in some like motel in Martha's Vineyard.
Oh, I think you
And-
told me this story at Brittany's birthday party.
Maybe. And so I was like on this work call with my entire company. And I'm like so fucking hungover. My face is all puffy. They don't know where I am, whatever. And so I'm like just like getting some emails done before I go to the beach for the day, even though I'm supposed to be working, like LOL. Anna, if you're listening, I was working the whole time and I work tirelessly and I care a lot about this job. But
Tirelessly.
so at the end of this little like team conversation or whatever meeting that we were having, my boss was like, oh, can like these 4 people stay on because I have like something to talk about with them. So I was like, I thought I had clicked out of Zoom. I did not click out of Zoom, but I had another window in front of my Zoom, and I was just straight up like digging for gold in like the craziest way, and like rolling up to a ball, going like picking my nose like hardcore, dude. Hard fucking core. Like big, you know when like you have the hangover boogers that are like
still?
No, because I had them on. I had it like volume on.
Yeah.
And so I love how you're in a Zoom meeting and not listening, and also muted. So it's just your face being like,
yeah. And literally, like I don't even know. No one ever like brought it up to me, but I know I was picking my nose because I was like as soon as I figured out that they were watching me, I was like, oh my god, was I just picking my nose? And I was like, I was totally.
And they were probably trying to tell you, but
they were probably like, Mae, stop, Mae.
Excuse me, and you're just like going for it
just
so
like,
hard.
And I have like a nose ring inside of my nose, so I'm like getting around the corner, like
yeah.
It was like really, really bad. I still work there too, so these people probably talk about that like once in a while. They're probably like, remember when Mae didn't know her camera was on and she was straight up fucking picking her nose like a little kid?
If somebody, if I was,
you're like, you took it out and you're like looking at it. And
everything. I was like balling it up so I could flick it.
Yeah.
This is disgusting.
Just
if anybody's turned on watching this, they're not anymore.
Just fucking disrespecting that Martha's Vineyard hotel, flicking your boogers everywhere,
putting it under your chair.
Yes. Oh my god.
I love
that.
I
used to do that so much as a kid.
Yeah.
Under the car,
like
the car seat chair.
Totally.
I'd be putting my boogers under there.
I still do that shit. I'm not too good for anything.
But do you remember this? Like, I'd be putting my boogers under the seat in the car, right?
Yeah.
And then later on, I'd be in the car and I'd touch underneath and I'd be like,
my boogers.
And it's all my old dry boogers. Yeah. Like, I got me good.
Yeah,
the only person you're hurting is yourself.
Yeah.
You pranked yourself so hard with your boogers.
Yeah.
Dude, if I was in that Zoom call and I was like one of the people who should be on, I would have fucking screenshotted it.
Yeah. They should have.
Oh, same.
They totally should have.
Like Kelly with her drunk boss.
Oh, yeah.
She like screen recorded it.
Yeah.
So Kelly Taylor, a friend of the pod.
Yes.
She had this, like, I think he got fired, so I think we can say this. But anyway, she like screen recorded this guy who was her boss. Like, I don't know if I felt like he was on pills more so than drunk.
Yeah.
But he was like nodding off in a client call. It was fucking crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, man.
That's so
that was
bananas.
entertaining.
Yeah.
Man, that is so funny.
That's crazy.
I know that I've done something like that, but I can't think of it right now. Do you have one? With the boogers, people seeing you?
No, whenever my camera's on, I'm like way too hyper aware.
Yeah.
Like I'll be in a meeting. I had like a meeting that was like somebody presenting something, and so all you could see was like the presentation and then like the guy presenting it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know they can't see me, but I can only focus on this because I'm afraid that they can.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I get like too weird about it.
Yeah. I know. When I have sex during the day, because that's the only time you're allowed to have sex is on the company time. I like straight up like take my computer and like put it in the other room, like physically move it to the other room. Because I'm like, holy shit.
I just like I feel like it's picking up the noise and everything.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. It's like my whole company just sees Mark's balls, like just like angle. That'd be my worst night. I'd be like, well, Mark, now I have to quit my day job because everybody saw your fucking balls banging up against your butt crack or whatever the fuck it looks like from that angle.
Banging up against his butt crack.
Do you guys remember that thing that went viral? That thing, like 5 years ago, and it was just like a woman had sent a picture of her wedding ring, but the live version had her like her husband behind her with his like balls and dick moving by.
No way.
Yeah.
I actually don't remember that.
It got like sent all over
my God,
the
that's
world,
so
I guess.
funny.
Yeah.
The world.
Remember when Hillary Duff got proposed to and then there was all those photos of her blowing her husband like right after that?
Oh, yes.
It was like her on the balcony being like, and then like 2 seconds later, just her head in his crotch. I was like, that's unbelievable.
Wait. How did they get
so
those photos?
funny.
Because they were
like paparazzi.
Yeah, it was like paparazzi and they saw
yeah.
her on the balcony and then they like got into the hotel room. Like not like it was like you could just tell she was giving him head. It wasn't like you couldn't see like a dick or anything.
Oh, that's funny.
God, that's so funny.
Good for him.
Also, imagine getting proposed to and then being like, I guess I have to suck your dick now. That's so funny.
I know. Let me tell you something. I'm not doing my wifely duties that well.
What's your other story?
Oh, okay. So my other story, this was like back when I was studying abroad in Florence because of your contract. You have when you wake up in the morning and you are a white girl from a liberal arts college,
What's it like, Mae?
you are contractually obligated to study abroad in Florence. Do you understand? There's no other option. You have to go. You know, like you're 3 years old and everyone's like, we'll see you in Florence in a few years. So anyway, I did that. And there was like obviously all these like wicked hot Italian guys. And there was this one guy, I think his name was Jean. But I called him Gian because I was an idiot and don't know how to speak Spanish.
You're like, John?
Yeah, Gian. I was like blackout drunk at a club called Space. And so he like...
That's insane.
Insane. So
I hope that's like a translation error.
Yeah.
And they didn't just think that was cool.
No, I think they love it. These Europeans, they fucking love that shit. They love a tacky blue light. They love an unce. It's like their thing. They love a VIP area that's just like something like lifted off the ground this big.
Yeah. This is a VIP area.
This is a VIP area.
A European club.
So anyway, I'm like, I had been like months like trying to hook up with this guy. Finally, we did. And by the way, if you're a woman and it's taken you months to try to hook up with a guy, it's probably not a good sign because they just like go for anything. Like
they're probably like really unaware. What did happen with him?
So he's taking me home. I'm super fucking drunk. And we get home. I like black out. I like offer him this horrible wine. He's an Italian man from Florence, okay?
And then you take out the Franzia.
And I take out like their version of Franzia. And it was like, it was so bad. And so I'm like trying to offer him a wine. I don't even remember this part. My roommate told me. I just puke all over the floor. Oh, wait, sorry. There's two parts of this. So we were drinking this terrible wine. And then we start having sex. I'm on top of him. Puke on this man.
No.
Puked onto his body.
No.
I puked onto his torso.
Was this a red wine?
No.
No, it wasn't. That's actually important to the story.
Yeah.
It was not a red wine.
At least you can clean your sheets.
It was white wine. Yeah. And then he like sprints out, goes to the bathroom to shower, obviously. And then I come out and my roommate's like, what's going on? And I puke on the floor. And my roommate was like, oh. And then in the morning, I was like, you think he'll like call me again?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I need that level of delusional.
Yeah.
I need that to come
you need
back.
The level,
bring it back.
You need the level of delusion that you get when you're blackout drunk and don't remember what you did.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, I'm sure it's fine. And I would like see him around and he would be like, and like sprint away.
Did you guys, during the date, did you talk about why it took so long to finally like get together?
Oh, girl, it was no date. There was no date happening.
Right.
We were at a nightclub called Space.
So
and I was throwing my body at this man.
And then he's like, fine.
So it wasn't like,
he was probably like, ew, but like, I struck out with everyone else.
Well, that'd be totally different if it was like, oh, finally this thing happened and we're both excited.
No,
and then you ruin it immediately with the vomit.
No. I was very excited. He was, I don't think so. He's now a DJ, so that should tell you the type of person
well,
that he
it sounds
is,
like you dodged a bullet.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad you puked on him.
I know.
God.
Deserves it.
Imagine marrying a fucking Italian DJ.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
It'd be insane. One of my friends was actually, when we were studying abroad, she was hooking up with this DJ the whole time and like they were like boyfriend and girlfriend. And I know, right? Disaster. And she knows it now. And, but her mom was like telling her hairdresser, she was like, yeah, my she's hooking up, or she's dating a DJ. And she was like, Mom, please, like, you don't understand how embarrassing this is. I know. It's not something, actually, it's kind of like being married to a comedian.
Yeah. Dude. But if you are a DJ, then it's not embarrassing. That's why your situation works.
Yeah. Dude,
I probably would be embarrassed if I wasn't a comic and I was dating a comic.
Oh, absolutely.
A little bit.
Isn't that kind of funny? Because you're like, most people that are comics don't want to date other comics, but I'm like, okay, but who's going to date you?
Yeah. I know.
Nobody.
Men can always pull
I got the Pepsi guy.
Sex.
Yeah,
he was into it.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, like men can always pull like like comic ladies. I think it's much harder the other way around.
Mm-hmm. So hard the other way around. But then guys are interested in a one night stand. Like, I don't know. I feel like women typically, like, you grow out of a phase where you're not even interested in a one night stand anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
you know?
totally. I'm like, oh, I have to tell this guy what I want all night.
And fake it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to sit there and be like,
Never
okay.
get what I want.
Yeah.
Put on the performance of a fucking lifetime
Yeah,
with this guy.
I'm like, you're welcome,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
God.
Somehow, my last one night stand ended up being really good. Somehow.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
It was like very, very, we're like very emotionally close the whole time.
Really?
It was
Oh.
surprising because we didn't know each other at all.
Yeah.
It was just a Hinge dude, the
Yeah.
Catskills guy.
Yeah.
And it was like a great night.
Why
we ended
not
up having dinner, and then
What?
we ended up like having sex a bunch of times.
incredible?
It was really fun.
What's the?
It felt like we knew each other.
why not the
Well,
second
he
stand?
he lives out there, and then we kind of like kept in touch a bit, and then he's like, "I'm seeing somebody now."
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Hate to see it.
Yeah,
But
well.
nice guy that he would tell you that. Other guys would just
Also-
like string you along just for
Well,
their
yeah,
ego.
yeah.
The
In
other
case,
nice
yeah.
thing is I knew it was going to be a one night stand.
Yeah.
So then
Oh.
I didn't have an attachment, even though I was like, I would see him again for sure because it was really fun and
Yeah.
nice. But I wasn't all like hurt that we weren't doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
yeah.
kind of said we might for a while.
It
and
also
then-
probably made you behave different on the date.
True.
Yeah.
So like there's
Oh,
lower
yeah.
stakes.
Yeah.
probably, yeah.
You know?
hmm
And
Yeah.
made it more fun and stuff.
Yeah. He was like really ridiculous. He was really funny.
Yeah.
Nice. Maybe your paths will cross again.
Yeah. I'm not thinking about it anymore.
All right.
That was probably my one good one night stand.
Yeah.
My one good night in my life.
Like one
Yeah.
good night.
In your
Plus
whole
your
life.
wedding. Two
Oh,
good
Yeah.
nights.
2 good nights. Wow. That's
Yeah.
great.
Good,
Yeah.
good fucking
Yeah.
statistics
Yeah.
over here. Also, every time I go on a first date with somebody, I don't remember it very well because
No, me
I
neither.
get drunk.
Yeah.
What, I'm supposed to fuck a stranger sober? What
No,
am I,
that's
nuts?
That's
There's
insane.
so many
Am I
times
crazy?
too. We've talked about this before. Excuse me. Where like I'll have sex with somebody, and then the next day I won't remember it until like 4 p.m.
Oh man.
Like,
Wait,
that's
what?
like
What are you getting drugged?
Because-
on
no,
these
no,
days?
no,
No, not
Not that
'cause
she
of
doesn't
that.
remember it, but she doesn't think
I don't
of it.
think about it because it
Oh.
wasn't good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like, oh yeah, I did laundry yesterday or something. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, it was so neutral that I didn't remember until
Damn,
like
that's like the
after
biggest
work.
insult ever.
I know.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had
yeah.
2 of those guys in this past year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Where I was like I remember being like, God, I haven't had sex in so long. And I'm like, I had sex 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. When
Man.
sex is bad, it's real bad. And you're just like, oh.
It's
Yeah.
better when it's really bad because then it is memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I would
true.
talk about that, but
Yeah.
these ones were just like there was no feeling at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like I was numb.
Yeah.
There's this guy. Okay. I don't mean to sound braggy, okay, but I'm about to brag a little bit. I had sex with this guy. I'm not even I'm not kidding you. Like 7-8 years ago. Like
Yeah.
literally like before Mark. So it had to
That's
be
the
like
brag?
7 or 8
You had sex with someone else 7
I had
or 8
sex
years
with
ago?
someone else before Mark. No, but anyway, he was not invited to the wedding. We did not keep in touch. Nothing. He sent me a $200 Carbone gift card for the wedding gift.
Whoa.
I was like, dude, we had
What?
sex 8 years ago. I don't know
Was he
you.
like
Whoa.
a friend?
wait,
No,
how
I
many
don't
times
know
did you have
this guy.
sex?
Whoa.
Once.
Oh my god.
Isn't that the weirdest thing you've ever heard in your
Yeah.
life?
That's
Does he
so
follow you on
strange.
Insta?
He
social
follows me
media?
on Insta and he'll like message me every once in a while. I'm like, we had sex. I cannot stress
And he
this
watches
enough.
all your
8 years ago.
stories?
Yeah.
Yeah, he might see this.
Hey. What's up, dude? Thanks for the
So,
wedding
dude,
gift.
thanks for the gift card. We've been trying to use it, honestly. And Mark keeps being like, he's like, who gave us this? And I'm like, oh, it's just like, I don't know, just like, you know, whatever. I don't want to be like, apparently I rocked somebody's fucking world by being a dead fish 8 years ago. Also, I feel like if I told Mark the reality, I was like, oh, this guy, I hooked up with him once 8 years ago, he'd be like, okay, as someone who has sex with you frequently, because we're husband and wife,
Yeah.
you're not that good. Like, literally, like famously, I give terrible blowjobs. That's like kind of my
Famously.
thing. It's like literally like kind of my thing to give like horrible blowjobs. I actually thought about taking a class.
Wouldn't that freak him out if now you're suddenly like a pro?
Well, I was going to tell Mark about the class because of that reason.
Oh,
Because then
yeah,
he'd be like,
yeah.
well, who taught you this?
Yeah.
Because I
God.
mean, I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
my
Maybe
marriage
surprise him
is
first. See how he reacts.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that
my
would be
marriage
fun.
is suffering
Our marriage is
because I'm dragging my
You're giving
teeth on his fucking
terrible head.
shaft.
Some men, 10%, like teeth.
What?
I don't know.
I've
Okay.
heard that
Did
too.
you make
I've heard
that
some
up?
men like teeth, but
Are
I
you
made up the
kidding?
percentage.
Really? I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
No, I've sucked some guy's dick who was like not like biting,
Yeah.
obviously,
But just like like a more pressure
yeah,
with the
I
teeth.
guess they must be like
makes sense.
uncircumcised and can't feel their cocks or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, circumcised.
Yeah,
Right,
I was going
right.
to say, did I have it wrong the whole time?
No. You had it right. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I have no
Um,
idea what I'm doing down there. So if you have any tips or tricks,
Yeah,
DM
comment on the
me,
YouTube
please.
channel.
Yeah. And I've like watched videos of porn stars like giving like a tutorial, and I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't get it.
I just don't get
There's
it.
so many jokes about like men not knowing where their clit is. I'm like, I don't know
Where the dick is.
I don't know what you like. I don't know if I'm supposed to be putting like a finger up your butt. I don't know, like, and then like play with the balls, and I'm just like mashing them around. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Yeah, it is. I've gotten the feedback that it's very bad.
I'm just mashing them.
You know what I think you should do? You should do exactly what you do now, but act like you're super into it and see if it changes like the perception how good
That's
it is.
true.
That's true.
Because I think just being into it is like the main
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Enthusiasm.
Even if you're teething all over.
Yeah,
it.
enthusiasm is big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta fucking take an acting class. Don't take a blowjob class. Take an acting class.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then and
the
then
Meisner technique on
Exactly.
these blowjobs.
Yeah. Mhm.
You have to live and breathe blowjobs, man.
Yeah.
Tonight, don't go home. Go, I don't know.
Go to a.
What's it called when you have to do the thing all the time?
Work?
Oh,
Like-
I know what you're talking about.
No,
It's,
in acting.
Method.
Method acting.
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
become a sex worker for the sake of my marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, we like walk outside and we see like Mae like giving head to a traffic cone.
Yeah. Trying,
Anything
man.
that comes up, she takes the mic and she's like, oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm studying.
Yeah.
Studying.
It's a filthy pod. Should we take our socks off or what?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, should we take our socks off?
You guys want us to take our socks off?
Let's fucking do
We only
it,
do it
dude.
at the end of the pod now to get listens all the way through.
I know.
Oh,
Dude,
that's
we need
good.
the retention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess I'm the only one doing
Oh,
it.
All
you
right.
freaks.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't get a pedicure. Zoom in
Ooh.
on
I just
those.
fucking,
Oh, my feet are all puffy right now. Watch on YouTube.
Maybe we'll touch them. Who knows?
Yeah.
This is what podcasting has become. I've known. Like,
I
know several people with podcasts that this is just their tactic.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
take off feet and they have like the camera like this way and the feet resting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can still monetize it if you're getting like views on YouTube and shit.
Right.
You
Right.
know?
I was with this guy that I've been seeing, and he saw the bottom of my foot. He's like, "Why is the bottom of your foot orange?"
Oh shit.
And it is.
Are they orange?
It is really orange.
Wait, isn't it
what
normal?
the hell?
I don't know why.
I think mine's orange too. No.
Oh,
yeah.
yours is kind of
Oh,
orange.
mine are very pink.
Yours are pink.
Yeah. Yours are pink.
Yeah.
There was a black
Yeah,
person
why
here.
is
they'd
it
be-
orange?
They looked
Brittany?
especially orange that day.
Are you
as well.
jaundiced?
If there was a black person here, they'd be like, "White people don't wash their feet."
I know, yeah.
And we don't, dude. I just let the water like wash over my feet. I
Yeah.
don't like. I don't like actively wash my feet.
I
Oh.
only actively started washing my feet after I heard someone on a pod complaining about white people not washing their feet and saying they only let the water wash them. And I was like, no,
Yes.
I don't.
Guys,
No.
it's working.
Yeah,
I'm
working.
very
It's working.
Caucasian with my
I need
feet
to be told.
washing. Gotta tell you.
You don't go between the toes either, huh?
No, are you noticing?
There's like black mold in between your toes.
I know I did.
Bunch of dust bunnies in between
I
my
know.
toes.
I picked my foot up and there was like a branch in between my. Is this foot stuff working for you guys?
Yeah, is this
We're
fun
talking
for
about
you? You
how
sick
disgusting-
fucks.
Listen, some like I'm dirty.
Yeah. Man, do you guys remember Toe Jam?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I miss it a little. That was
Oh,
such a
was
big
it a
thing.
real thing?
Oh yeah. You
Oh.
didn't have toe jam?
No.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, Allie.
Wait, what's toe jam?
Oh my god.
What's the makeup of it?
I think it's just fibers from your sock
I
that
think
gets
it's-
stuck in your
and
toes.
just, like,
Oh,
dirt
okay.
and sweat all together.
Yeah. and
Okay,
it's
because
kinda
when
like-
you say jam, I'm thinking like a jelly.
yeah.
I'm thinking like smegma. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
I was
It's
thinking about
definitely more,
dig cheese
like-
Yeah.
too.
It's more like a granular and seedy and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get. First of all, I've been battling lint in my apartment. I've been battling lint, dude.
What do you
There's-
mean?
Because okay, so I bought like 2 towels for like $40 off of Amazon.
Oh, is this because I told you have to have one more than one towel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what happened,
Well,
Brittany.
yeah.
But I didn't tell you directly, right? I said it was
You're
weird
like, you don't
for-
have more than one towel? And I was like, no, I do laundry once a week.
And then she
All right,
bought-
that's legit. No, that's a lie. You don't do laundry once a week, do
Yes,
you?
I do.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
I've
also,
had the same bed sheets for like.
well, also, I have a dog, so like
Oh,
my
yeah.
sheets get like gross quickly because my dog
Oh,
like
yeah. Mhm.
walks in the streets of New York City and then gets in my bed.
Yeah, that
you know.
makes sense. Yeah.
And so, I like these towels just make lint all over my room, and I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna buy towels, I have to buy like really nice towels, but I have like so much like paralysis, being like, are these towels good? If I
Yeah.
spend this much money on towels, they better not fucking lint.
How much are they
bro.
costing, these towels?
The towels I'm looking at are like, I think it's like $60 for 2.
Yeah,
That's
those
a
better
lot,
be
yeah.
good.
And I'm like, if they lint, I will kill myself.
Yeah, that's irritating.
But the
Yeah,
lint
you gotta
only
start from
lasts
scratch.
for the first few washes.
I know, but like these towels that I have, I've had them for like ever, and there's lint everywhere.
She's done the legwork.
There's lint fucking
Yeah.
everywhere, bro.
Okay.
Damn,
Yeah.
that is really fucking
Oh,
irritating.
God.
Yeah.
And then the people in my fucking building, I have laundry in my building,
Yeah.
and they don't fucking like clean out the lint thing.
Oh,
And so it's
yeah.
like all caught up in there to the point where you can't close it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I got a plumbing snake the other day and cleaned out all of the lint things in the
Oh,
dryer.
wow.
Oh,
I
Damn.
know, because I hate lint, bro.
Yeah.
I hate
And
lint.
also, okay, I had linen sheets. I had $400 linen sheets.
Damn.
That I bought
Parachute
for-
or like Brooklinen? What are we talking?
Yeah. It was Brooklinen. I bought them because I moved out of my ex-boyfriend's house, and I was like, I need something nice for me.
absolutely. If you're
Yeah.
gonna spend money on something, it
I
should
know.
be your bed. You
And
know?
so, like,
Yeah.
I bought these linen sheets. I love linen sheets. They're very soft. They're nice, and they're cool.
yeah.
But like the reason why linen is soft is because it like degrades over time.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so like I bought a set of them, and it was like a duvet cover, 2 like mattress sheets, and then like pillowcases. And like there's just black lint everywhere where it's like I sweat a lot when I sleep. So I'd
Yeah.
fucking wake up and I would have like black like lines
Oh no.
in like the creases of my neck and like my armpits and shit.
horrible.
And so I was just covered in lint all the time.
That's always scary when I wear new sweatpants and they're
Yeah.
black and I take them off and there's like black stuff all over my
Yeah.
legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh, there's so much fucking lint in my apartment. dude.
Damn.
And so I threw out my linen sheets and I got cotton sheets.
What do you think?
And they're
Better life?
No, they're not as soft.
Yeah.
And, like they're cheap and like I don't know. There's not as much lint.
That's
But I have to get rid of the fucking towels. That's what's going on next.
Man,
And
it's a
if-
war in there.
It fucking,
Yeah.
I complain about lint all the fucking time in my goddamn
Yeah.
house.
It's the
There's
first I've
nothing
heard of
worse than like feeling uncomfortable in your own fucking house. You're like,
Yeah.
what am I doing here?
Also, it's just
Mhm.
like there's just dust everywhere all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't keep anything clean.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, same with my apartment because it's fucking old as
Mm.
balls.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
the oldest goddamn building in the world. So like
Yeah.
every place that you could have like a maid come and there's still just like dust bunnies that come up
Does
around.
Greg
Yeah.
shed a lot?
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I
his
have a very
long-haired cat.
fluffy cat.
Mhm.
I want to go back to Smegma for 1 second.
Oh,
So-
please.
Yes. Please.
So I had this friend and she was like this nurse. And so her job was to like help the kids around like a cancer unit or something like some wicked fucking bleak ass job.
Yeah.
And I think she did like maybe she wasn't a nurse. Maybe she did like programming to like keep their spirits up. So she would like bring in like performers and stuff.
Yeah,
It's actually
improv
like
groups.
it's like they were like, get out of here.
Yeah. The kids were like, this is lame.
I'm a defibrillator. Get the fuck out of here.
That's
okay?
how Aton talks about it. He
Yeah.
hated the improv groups.
Oh, they would
When he
go
was
to
a-
the
yeah.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you were joking.
He fully got
No,
improv.
literally, he
troops.
has a joke where he's like, I had cancer when I was a kid. I was like 8 years old, and it was me and my mother, and I was in a hospital bed flatlining once a month, and
Jesus.
then an Orthodox Jewish improv group came in. So it was 8 strangers performing for me and my mom, and I was like, this is worse than cancer.
That's so funny. That's fucking hilarious. I don't think I've heard that one. But anyway, so this girl, she had that job bringing in the improv people, and she didn't know what smegma meant. So, but she just heard it somewhere, and so she like went around like this little kid's like, "Oh, my little smegma, how's my little smegma doing?" And she was going around the
Oh my
cancer unit, be
God.
like, "Hello, little tiny schmegma. And like, she didn't even think anything of it. Then she found out what schmegma meant. And she was like, I've been saying that in front of parents, in front of doctors. Like,
I can't believe nobody told her.
I've been calling little kids my little schmegma.
It does sound like a Yiddish term of like endearment.
Yeah, it does. It
This
does.
is smegma and this is cunt juice.
Yeah.
Introducing all the kids.
I know, right? If
Oh,
I ever get another
God.
cat, I wouldn't hate naming it schmegma. It's
That'd be
cute.
so
Yeah,
funny.
it is a cute word.
Smeggy, come get your
Smegma.
dinner.
Smegma.
It's very adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Should we
Should
get
we-
into our
yes.
post?
Yeah.
I'll read the
Hell
post
yeah.
poorly. All
That's
right.
good.
Yeah,
'cause
what
I'm gonna
is it
cough
about being
through
on a
it.
podcast that you go to read and you're like,
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not a strong reader to begin with. I went
Just
to
wait.
Boston public school, dude. Okay. It's from Reddit. All right. Am I the asshole for yelling at my sister in front of my family neighbors? Okay. I definitely
family neighbors.
in front of family neighbors, yeah.
Huh. So I
Well-
guess just her family's house, their neighbors, but they probably might be old enough to live elsewhere.
Yeah, but this person sounds like they're
Right?
in their teens.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's definitely just their neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But this could I like it when people don't read very well.
Yeah.
Or don't write very well because
Yeah.
it makes this podcast hilarious. Okay. All right. Oh, on to the post.
Okay.
I definitely
I should
could
have filled the dead air with another cough.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That would have been good.
Beautiful.
I definitely could have handled this situation much better, but here's the context. Around the beginning of summer, I, male, 17, started my first job at a construction company with my uncle, which often requires me to live in a hotel out of state for a few weeks. You didn't say weeks, just week. While I was gone, apparently my sister, 16 female, Irish twins, started allowing herself to just wear my underwear around the house and then
Ew.
out with her friends for some reason.
What? No.
I had pretty much no idea she was wearing these because she normally wears pants around the house and out. But after a few weeks, I started noticing gross stains in my underwear.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
At first-
too much genital mixing.
I know.
Yeah.
And your brother? At
Yeah.
first, I was seriously embarrassed because I thought I had been leaving shit stains in my underwear. But then I noticed they were kind of in the bottom middle and not in the back.
Oh god.
Now, the same day is when I brought it up and my sister told me, oh yeah, I've been wearing your underwear every day since you're not here much. What the
But
fuck?
only when I'm on my period.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
it sounds like.
Sounds like she's spotting all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just recently
and
got
also,
an IUD.
what? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is insane.
I don't want to put on my
Is it
brother. I
'cause
don't want
she
to put on my
ran
brother's
out?
fucking sweatshirt, dude. That's too sexual to me. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Same.
Brother's
At this age,
sweatshirt.
yeah.
also at that age.
Like
yeah.
boys have like a smell to them. I don't want to be like surrounded by my brother's scent.
No.
That's fucking
No.
disgusting.
I remember I used to like go to sleep in a bed that one of them had already been in like a night before.
Yeah.
And I would smell their pillow and it's just their head smell.
Ew.
Was so
and
gross
their
to me.
drool smell.
Head
Bleh.
drool. Ugh.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Wait.
Okay.
What do you? Why is she? Is it because she's out of underwear?
No, I think she's just like, you're not
that
here.
would be a.
Or maybe she just like wears them around the house.
But she's
I don't know.
transitioning and she's like, I want to wear boxers.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, I want to see how this feels.
And not tampons. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I could like not that I would ever do this, but I could understand it slightly more if it were boxers compared to briefs.
Briefs. Yeah.
Briefs is like
briefs would be
gross.
insane. Yeah.
boxers
Ooh,
seems
yeah.
just like shorts.
Yeah, but like my mom used to wear men's boxers to sleep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I
I-
mean?
I
like
can
as
see that.
shorts.
I did that at some point too.
Yeah. I feel
Oh.
like that's a common thing, but she would
Yeah.
buy them new from the store. It wouldn't be
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a person's
Or I've
boxers.
worn my boyfriend's boxers to sleep.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got pretty mad and was asking what the stains were, and come to find out, she's just been letting her fucking period blood stain my goddamn clothes.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know if
It
this
seems
is.
like she is just using these as panty liners.
Yeah, I know. I
And
know.
then wearing her regular underwear underneath them.
I can't believe
Yeah.
she's
Over.
free bleeding into other
Yeah.
people's clothes.
Ew.
So insane.
That's nasty.
That's nasty.
Delulu.
Yeah, yeah.
Nest.
I don't know if this is just an unavoidable thing. It's not. It's not an unavoidable thing.
No.
You can wear clothes and not get period stains on them.
Yes, you can.
Not me, but other people. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Also, not me at this age. I was anemic because I had so much blood.
Oh, that's right. You're
coming out of
right.
me.
She
Yeah.
had too much
Oh,
blood in
shit.
it.
A tampon would fill up in 30 minutes or less. It
What?
was crazy.
Did you have to like go to the doctor?
Well, I
Like,
didn't know until I was like 20, I don't know, 26.
Yeah.
Because I was anemic and I was like
Oh my
tired all the
gosh.
time. And I finally went to the doctor and they figured it out.
That's crazy.
And you were like,
Yeah.
I guess everybody just bleeds this much. Because, like,
I
you don't
think
see
it
other
was
people's period
more
blood.
normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you like get on a birth control to kind of even it
Yeah.
out?
I got the Mirena. Now I barely have periods. And
Yeah. That's legit.
I have stamina.
Stamina.
Nice.
Stamina in life.
Hear
Yeah.
that, boys? Brittany's got stamina.
Stamina. Stamina is such a dead
Such
word
a
to
weird
use.
thing to say. Now I have stamina.
Nice.
I don't know if this is an unavoidable thing that happens with girls, whether they wear pads or not, but still, why would you willingly wear someone else's clothes knowing you could possibly bleed out in them? At this point, I have maybe 2 pairs of boxers out of like 20 that aren't stained, and the stains don't seem to be coming out or coming anytime soon. I'm assuming you meant coming out.
yeah.
And I just don't feel clean or comfortable wearing something that's
Ugh.
been stained, let alone with something that it wasn't caused by me. I admit when I
Ew.
called her out, I did. I get really angry and I started yelling, to which she called me a fucking dick and asshole a bunch, but my parents didn't really side with either of us. They asked if I let her wear them, and then when I said I didn't even know, they just kind of dropped it.
Mm.
Am I the asshole?
The parents were probably like, I don't know what in the incest is happening right now,
Yeah.
so we're just going to remove
Yeah.
ourselves from
I
this
know, yeah.
conversation.
I have a question. Do you think it's more gross to have to wear the blood-stained boxers knowing it's your sister's blood or it being a random person's? Like, of course, they're washed.
Honestly, sister.
You think? So do I.
I really think that, yeah.
Or
Because
even if
it's her
it's-
vagina blood. It's fucking, like,
Yeah.
But what if it's another woman's vagina, but you just don't know the person? Because for
Yeah.
me, I thought about this before because it's similar to like
Yeah, what?
I wrote that post. I wrote it as
She's
the
the
guy.
sixter.
I was the girl. It happened a long time ago. I can't stop thinking about it.
yeah.
No, but I have thought about a version of this before where, like, have you ever noticed when you go to the bathroom, if there's a person who walks out the stall before me and they left pee drips,
Yeah.
it's so much more disgusting to me than, more disgusting than when it's a random person's pee drips and I don't get to see the person's face.
Oh, like, are you saying, like, if
If
like,
they're
so
anonymous,
if you knew somebody that left pee drips, you'd be more grossed out by that than a
no, like
regular
if I
stranger.
saw that person's face as I went in and knew the pee drops came from that person,
Yeah.
I would be more grossed out than if I went in, saw the pee drops, didn't know who left them. Like,
Correct.
it's anonymous.
Yeah.
And I
Because then
think
in your
that's-
mind, you can be like, well, these pee drops are from, like, M. Rada.
And it's just yeah.
And then I'm like,
Yeah. No. M. Rada was totally in the Shell gas station. So
I know.
But like, I'll even I notice more often if I've seen the person, I'm more likely to put like toilet paper on the seat compared to if
Yeah.
I haven't seen the
Interesting.
person.
Well, that
I'm like,
makes
this
sense.
doesn't really
Because
make
you're like
sense.
putting a face to it.
yeah.
I know, yeah,
makes it more
it's like
real.
more concrete and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But it doesn't make sense. Like, it should be the same.
Yeah. Do you guys
Yeah.
also like? I always tear off the end of the toilet paper because I don't like that someone else's
Oh.
hand
We're
did
on it.
that.
I do
Dude,
that
yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
when I remember.
Or
Yeah.
or if it's like the toilet paper's unraveled and it's touching the ground, I'm like, all of this
Oh.
Oh
is
yeah.
getting the fuck out of
Same.
here. I'm not putting
Bye.
this
I
on
think
my
I
dumb
remember
little
the
puss.
previous hand if it's all crumpled down there.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, man, they really got all
crumpled.
over it.
They were like,
yeah.
Yeah. You were like,
They,
Yeah, I
they
know.
tied it into like a bow
yeah.
yeah.
just so they knew, so that I'd know they touched it.
Men don't realize what we have to go through with the
I know.
paper touching our vaginas.
Mm,
Yes.
mhm.
Crazy.
No, 100%, dude.
Oh man,
Nasty.
when the toilet paper's all wet and soggy,
Ooh.
there's so much in there.
That's not gonna work.
There's so much stuff in there. You can't use that toilet paper.
No, of course not.
no.
You just got drip.
Yeah.
yeah,
I shake off pretty often.
Yeah, me too.
Mm.
In public
Me
restrooms.
too.
Yeah.
yeah.
But also, here's the thing. I hate it when people hover over the toilet seat
What?
Oh, yeah.
Why? Why
because
does that bother you?
you know, because then people piss on it.
Oh
and
yeah,
guess what? If none of us hovered, nobody would have to hover.
that's true.
It's just
Yeah.
literally ass cheeks.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
because
I
like the
think
back
that
of your
ass-
legs, there's nothing going on.
Ass
really.
cheeks
No.
are like so much less gross than somebody's
Yeah.
piss.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
But also
True.
the peeing from hovering is when it's a woman, but men pee on the seat all the time too.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
So
true.
it's not just the hovering that's the problem.
Lately,
Yeah, I know, but this is public restrooms, and so it's usually like gender.
Also, if
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
hover, you should take the seat up and hover. Because then you're going to pee on something people aren't trying to sit on.
Wait, that's actually a good point. I've never even, that's not
I
even
don't
crossed my
I don't even do
mind.
that.
Yeah,
I
because I've
should do
hovered,
that.
obviously, but
I'll
should be-
only
we all
hover if
hover.
it's like a
Up.
really terrible situation. But if there's like a few pee
Oh,
drops,
same.
I will wipe it
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then just put my ass on it. I'm
Yeah.
like, I need to sit down.
Yeah.
I work hard.
Yeah,
I always sit
work
down.
hard. I
I
can't
work
be,
hard.
I can't be
have to
hovering.
sit down.
It's too much.
Yeah.
I've been noticing a lot these public restrooms because they don't want to have them be gendered or whatever. I've seen it be like, here's like commodes and here's urinals. And I'm like, okay, well, now there's just twice as many guys that have to shit in our bathroom. Our line's getting even longer.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then secondly, I was like, that would suck to be on a date and the guy, and like you both go to the bathroom at the same time. And the guy's like, oh yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom. And they're like, okay, well, you're obviously taking a shit if you're coming in the commode bathroom. You know what I mean? It's like blowing the cover off of people.
Yeah. God. No, yeah. Even if it's like men and women, I'll just go into the men's bathroom if it's like a single stall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've gone into so many men's bathroom. I don't give a shit.
That used to be such an embarrassing thing. I'd walk into a guy's restaurant and I'd
Yeah.
be like a freak out. And I'd think about that for days when I was a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
Oh yeah, when you're
Yeah.
a kid, it's definitely.
I did that
deeply
once in
No one would even
college.
see me.
I was in like a new building or something. I walked into a guy's bathroom and this kid turned around and goes, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "I don't know what I'm doing." And it was like such a jarring feeling.
Yeah.
It is. I did it in my corporate office like 2 years ago.
There's an office you'd been at for years.
Yeah, I got all turned around. I don't know what happened. I ended up on the opposite side and the map was like flipped from the other side I'm used to. And I was real freaked out. But
Nothing
nobody
more
cares.
awkward than being in the bathroom with like someone who's higher up than you.
Oh my
You're like in
God.
there with like the
Mm.
CEO and you're like, okay, well, we're just
You're like,
washing our
well-
hands. We
And
both
I have
just
to wash the same amount as them.
Yeah,
or
I know.
more.
And
Or
they're
the-
probably thinking, oh, they're here and they like fucking know
Yeah.
me, so I gotta do like a full like
Yeah.
15 Mississippi.
Yeah. You guys are in a Mexican standoff, but it's like seeing who washes their hands longer.
Yeah. You're scrubbing. You're getting like raw.
I
Yeah.
also used to be so fucking nasty. Like I remember before COVID, and then like I never really washed my hands, and then I would just like go to the bathroom if no one else was in there. I was like, eh. And like, and then COVID came out, and it was like, I can't believe we have to like tell adults that they have to wash their hands. I was like, yeah, right,
Yeah.
I know, right.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
right?
people are so fucking like men. Am I
Yeah.
right? And I was like, that was totally me.